Hi, my name is BLKBOK, and I am a neoclassical pianist and composer. I'm from right here, from Detroit, the west side of Detroit. I am a graduate of Detroit High School for Performing Arts. I've had an amazing career with some amazing artists, some of them being Justin Timberlake and Rhianna and John Mayer and Demi Lovato and Michael Jackson Immortal with Cirque du Soleil. And now I am my own artist performing my own music. When I first started writing my album, Black Book, I hadn't discovered what my voice was yet. So in the discovery of what my voice is, I took account of all the things that I've done. And from about age 4 to 16, I studied classical music with a brilliant teacher, Thomas Schwartz, who lived in Lathrop Village. From that point, I studied blues and jazz with Marcus Belgrave and Teddy Harris and some other local names. Coming back to what is my voice, what do I sound like? I realized that it was all of these genres, but it was over a bed of classical music. So that's to me what neoclassical is classical music, but then I use pop form, or I use jazz riffs, or I use all these other pieces in my compositions. One of the things that I've seen throughout history is people saying rap music and classical music don't go together, or pop music or all these different genres don't go with classical music. And I'm here to break that mold and prove that all of these genres are cousins. They're all related. And that's kind of where the term neoclassical or new classical comes into play. I sit down at the piano or keyboard and I press record on my digital audio workstation, and I just play until I feel something. And when I feel a certain emotion, or I will draw from something that I've seen or heard, or I take from, inspiration from everywhere. Right now, I'm working on a project. I have a song called Stars at Astra, which is going to space next month on the first commercial space mission with an astronaut. His name is Commander Michael Lopez Alegria, and we've been collaborating together. He's gonna actually take my song into space and perform a piece of it, and then it's gonna shoot back to me and I'm gonna perform the rest of it. So this is I'm super excited about this collaboration. This feels like making history because this is the first commercial space flight, and to have a song from a composer, from a guy from the west side of Detroit, it's like, it's just mind-numbing. The funny thing about who I am is when I meet people, say an Uber driver or something, and they say, "Oh, what do you do?" And I say, "I'm an artist." They say, "Oh, do you rap or do you sing?" And it's usually like, there are other things. There are other things that, we're able to do. And for me, just being a Detroiter and saying, no, I'm a neoclassical pianist, it's like it opens up this whole idea that there are other things that are possible, other possibilities. So for me, that's a very important thing, is for me to continue to show and illustrate that there are other possibilities. There aren't just two things that we can do. We can do a lot of things. Throughout history, Black creators have been somewhat at a disadvantage. We look at blues music, or we look at jazz. Jazz was born from, revolution, from, not being able to play in white clubs and creating something that was a hybrid sound. We look at jazz and we look at hip hop, same sort of deal, like creating something to tell our stories about what's going on in our neighborhoods, in our communities, and just, creating these hybrid forms. So for me, this is just another extension of that, saying, yes, I am a classical pianist, but I didn't have the opportunity to go to conservatory or study composition or anything. So this is just me. This is all an experiment for me. This is just using what I know or what I have to create something that I believe is beautiful and that people can resonate. It resonates with people. Yes, it's absolutely a part of did I mess up the mic?
The little floofy guy fell off.
Yep. Way to go. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, can we pin this up? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I must warn you all,